Salam sejahtera and hi madam. My name is Muhammad Andi Edika bin Muhammad Abidin. My metric number is BB18110730. And in this video, I will present to you my proposal entitled COVID-19 Outbreak Challenge Faced by Hoi Seng Sea Products Company on Import-Export Fresh Seafood from Tawau, Sabah. In this video, the aim of my case study is to examine the challenge faced by the economy right now. This is because when the pandemic COVID-19 arose, we have seen so many difficulties and challenge faced by economic, whether it is a large sector or SME sector. Then, after the case study finished, I have to propose some solution and method that can be adopted by the economy and businesses in order to survive their business during this pandemic. This case study will focus on three main objectives. The first one will be to examine the challenge faced by Hoi Seng Sea Products Tawau, Sabah on export and import fresh seafood from Tawau, Sabah. And the second one will be to study on the course of action they use during the pandemic and the new environment business. And the last one will be to formulate a suitable recommendation and solution in order to adapt the solution to their business and also to sustain their business survival. Why do I choose this topic to be studied on? Well, the reason is the emerging COVID-19 pandemic have shown a huge impact on the daily routine to the world. This includes the operation of small and medium enterprises (SME). We should know that SME plays important roles and vital roles in Malaysia on the Malaysian economy to rise the economic to the top. SME also become the backbone of the Malaysian economy. The case study focus on Hoi Seng Sea Products Company that operates in Tawau, Sabah. It is founded by Lim Ang Nang, the boss right now, and also they are operating their business importing fresh seafood like crabs, prawns, fish from Indonesia, Tarakan, and will come to the company, package it, and then be exported to the other company like China and also local domestic export. This company operates a small scale import and export activity and have approximately 5 to 75 employees that operates their company. Apart from importing the fresh seafood from Tarakan, Indonesia, they also taking measure to the local fishermen that are supplying fresh seafood from Tawau. Thus, the main investigation of this case study is to examine the possible challenge that been encountered by some SMEs that especially the SME that operates their import and export activity during this pandemic COVID-19. We know that there are many difficulties they encounter during this pandemic, especially on the transportation. This unforeseeable future is somewhat taken aback the operation and led them to a downfall and maybe shut down. The issue arising on the SME during this pandemic is SME plays vital role to the GDP, to the gross domestic product of Malaysia, including the small scale import and export activity that being operates during this pandemic. Yes, we ought to know that SME really contribute to the GDP, where there are many SME in Malaysia that operates right now. Unfortunately, during this pandemic, Hoi Seng Sea Products Company are having difficulties and challenge to operate smoothly and diligently during this pandemic. Yes, for example, on April 2020, the COVID-19 cases rose drastically. That the government have issued a restriction movement order in order to control the widespread of COVID-19. This also restricted the movement of human flight and also cargo flight. This makes Hoisengsi Products Company being challenged by the law and also being challenged by the COVID-19 cases, as the day operation depends mainly on the cargo flight that will go to other countries like China and also local domestic export. For the significance of the case study, as all we know, some of the international trades SME that being operated in Malaysia also include freshly product that being packaged and also being transported directly to other country. This also includes Hoisengsi Products Company that taking fresh seafood from Tarakan, Indonesia, such as crabs, prawns, fish, and also many more aqua products that will be packaged in their company and then exported to other country, directly to other country. During the COVID-19 pandemic rising drastically last year, the productivity of Hoisengsi Products Company on export and import fresh seafood from their company to other company have greatly been damaged and force them to stock up their fresh seafood on the frozen warehouse. This company really taking measure on the quality of fresh seafood that being exported from their company. This case study will also try to formulate solution for the SME during this pandemic to stay competitive and also remain sustainable and survive this pandemic era of business. For the methodology, I will use 5 types of sources that will be available during this time. This will include primary and secondary sources. For the primary sources, I will conduct an interview. The interview, I will conduct an unstructured interview that includes an open-ended question that I will ask with the respondent. Before that, I will need a permission from the advisor to conduct a face-to-face interview with the respondent on Hoisengsi Products Company, but this will taking measure to the SOP, standard operating procedure, during that time, and also the COVID-19 cases that will rise in any time. For the second primary sources will be the observation, where I will try to go to the company and taking some photos and observe their operation during this pandemic. For the secondary sources, I will take upon an opportunity of looking at the journal article, the previous journal article that will related to my topic. I will also finding any information on the internet that is useful for me to find vast information for my case study. And the last one will be, I will try to find online newspaper that tells about the bulletin of COVID-19 cases and internal threats in Malaysia and country. Thank you.